Assalamu alaikum. Friends, how are you? My name is Abdul Khalik Darwish. All the, resignations of PTI MNAs have been accepted by the ruling coalition by the Speaker National Assembly. And that is now the PTI was willing to return. Obviously, they are very unhappy. Why did it happen? Rather, once the 35 MNA's resignations were accepted by the National Assembly Speaker, then at that time, and the PTI did not want the acceptance of further MNA's resignation, but in the second installment, the Speaker National Assembly accepted the resignation of another 35 MNAs. Now, in the third tranche, they have made it clear they have accepted all the remaining resignations of the PTI MNAs, although PTI was willing to return to the National Assembly like what they did during the previous assembly. And they resigned, they put the resignation, they stayed absent for several months, and then they silently returned to the National Assembly and they claimed all the salaries, all whatever perks and privileges which they were entitled to as the MNA. They claimed all of that. They did not leave anything else at all. My dear friends and fellows, look, why the PPP, and why the PPP, and PPP parties as Speaker National Assembly, and why the PDM government have accepted all these resignations suddenly, although these were pending with the National Assembly Speaker for the past several months. I think these people are playing the game of the chess. There is a sort of ill will on the part of the government as well as on the part of the PTI as well. Why? Because if they were willing to accept it, they should have done it as soon as these were tabled there. But at that time, they thought that this is not in the interest of the government to accept these resignations, and now they felt like it is not good for them. It is good for them to accept that. Why? Because the PTI wanted to return to the National Assembly and wanted to reclaim the slot of the opposition leadership, and they wanted to become the opposition leader, and also they wanted to claim the chairmanship of Public Account Committee. And they were of the view, PTI was of the view that it is very important for them to get the Public Accounts Committee chairmanship, because they want to do certain benefits out of that, certain very important benefits out of that. And currently, the PPP MNA Noor Alam Khan is the chairman of that committee, Public Accounts Committee, and the PTI wanted to claim it, and because it is actually the prerogative of the opposition leader, to somehow to allow to nominate a person for this slot. And also it is very important to have the a leader of the opposition, because as for the next general elections are concerned, this will be Mr. Opposition leader will be consulted, and it will be important to seek the consent of opposition leader for the appointment of the new caretaker prime minister. Also, there are plenty of benefits of being an opposition leader, of having an opposition leader from the political party of PTI, and then having the chairmanship of Public Accounts Committee. And not only this thing, rather there are plenty of other benefits of being inside the National Assembly. And I think so it was not a right decision at all. If at all it were a right decision to resign from the National Assembly, they wouldn't have decided to return to the National Assembly like what they did during the previous assembly. I think that that time too they had resigned actually from the National Assembly, and then they did return silently without any sort of invitation from the government at that time. I think so. The both of these political alliances, I think they are just playing the game of chess and nothing else. As for the benefit of the country is concerned, I think they are least interested in it, and I think this should not be the case. As for the people of Pakistan are concerned, people of Pakistan are already suffering a lot, and they had suffered a lot in the past as well. I think all of these should either they should change their course, they should change their attitude, or the public of Pakistan need to bring the new leadership and through them ditch them both of these, and they should try. Why? Because why both of these? Because as the PTI is concerned, I think almost all the people, all the second tier leadership, the third tier leadership, and all, the people have been serving in almost all in several governments in the past too, and the record is not good at all. They always did the politics of self-interest. They always looted and cheated the country, and for that reason, I think PTI is filled by those people. As far Mr. Aike Niazi is concerned, he has been changing his stance with the passage of the time. As long as his does not change, his opinion too does not change. But as soon as his political interest does change, his opinion, his stance changes at the same time. So keeping in view all of that, I think it is really important. It is really important that the people of Pakistan should throw them all into the ditch, and the people of Pakistan should bring the new leadership. I think Jamaat Islami Pakistan, they are the truly democratic party in Pakistan, and not only that they are truly democratic, rather they are absolutely free of corruption as well. There are not even the false corruption charges against any of the against any of the Jamaat Islami Pakistan JIP, against any of the JIPs, leadership, any of the JIP's legislator. So keeping in view all that, I think they are the very right choice, being a truly democratic party on the one hand, and on the other hand, being an absolutely free of the corruption charges. Keeping in view all that, I think they are the right choice and they are the best choice.